Hi there, I'm the Divine Miss Mikki. Okay, we're here again for another numerology for the week from the 15th of March to the 21st of March. Now, how did you go with the last week? It was a bit of a doozy. I had the strangest things happening, including one. I had the alarm that I didn't have in my car go off. How does that happen? I don't know. I got out of the car, closed the door, I was about to lock it, and suddenly it's beep, 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 beep. What the? And I knew it was my car. I'm like, what the? Really? So I opened the door again, put the key in the ignition and went, yep, okay, I'm happy now. Really? So, yeah, that and all sorts of other things. And yes, definitely my hair is itching me. I've got it tied up there. And sometimes it itches, so I'll get it out. There we go. I want it to be free. Okay, so we're doing numerology and cards. And I'm featuring 2 new decks. I got 3 in the mail. I'll show you one. I've got to check these out, spend a lot more time checking these ones out because they're very, very different. But I thought I'd have some fun with the BuzzFeed Oracle deck. So it's not part of the reading today, but I'm going to have fun learning about it because it's very different, and sometimes it's nice to have something different. You know, fun. So serious. Everything's so serious, and yes, there's good reason for it to be serious, but we've also got to balance it out with fun. And on that note, we're going to start the week. The week is the 15th. So we finished, the 14th was the 7 days, so this was the going within. And yeah, definitely the past week. And it's even came up in astrology readings that I saw where it was about going within. Astrology and other tarot readers, it was such a strong theme for the last week. So let's see what the theme will be for this week. And we start off remembering that we are in a universal 8 year. So globally, we're under the influence of the energy of the 8. And we are in a 2, it's an 11-2, so it's a master number. So it's a very powerful, March is a powerful month. And it's not surprising because on the 25th we have a lunar eclipse. And already there's a lot of talk that this is about major change, major things happening. I'm not an astrologer, so I won't even try to pretend. But what I do watch some astrology, and there is a growing theme that towards the end of March, major change. Let's make it from the better. We can collectively do that. We can rewrite the script to have positive. It's up to us, collectively and individually. That's our power. So the 15th is an 8-day, so a universal 8-day. So it's working with the energies going on universally for this whole year. So it's the double whammy of the 8. So now 8 is the number of management, business, it's a money. If you turn the 8 on the side, you have the infinity. So things keep flowing, keep the flow going. Just work with the flow. You need to use good management in an 8-year, month or day. Always use good management, good judgment. Judgment is probably the better word. And we know that there are some that we see are not using very good judgment and haven't for many years. And it's all coming out now. And, you know, there's consequences if you don't use good judgment. There's always consequences. As I like to say, karma, she's sharpening her nails and she'll be with you in a minute. I got my daughter that on a plaque for fun. It was just so her. So Now, emotional issues. This is part of the shadow side of the 8, is that you can have a lot of emotional challenges in an 8-year, 8-month, 8-day. There can be that. So globally, there could be emotional issues that challenge us. It's important for us to keep the balance going. So we're going to start off for today with the numerology card 25, and it's 8, of course, is the follower from the 7, and 2 and 5 is 7. So kind of like it's flowing on from the previous day. I am intelligent. And yes, you are. In your way, you are. We all are. Okay, you have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity, I think that's a misspelling. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into the variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. So, 8, carrying on from the day before, as we've looked within, we want to use that for good judgment, use our intelligence, our emotional intelligence. I would put that more as emotional intelligence to work on what's right. So that's numerology. And the next one, of course, I'll show you the numerology cards for those who don't know what these are. A lovely, beautiful girl come and help me today. And I've forgotten her name. I'm so sorry, sweetheart, but she's beautiful. 19 and so wise. Isn't it funny? Day after I do the video about wisdom. Was the day after or something like that? Anyway, my last video was on age and wisdom. This girl had a really good head on her shoulders, and she loves angel numbers. There you go. Spirit has this wonderful way of sending people and giving you information and all that. So the next card, The Sacred Medicine by Asher Frost. Beautiful cards. Really, really beautiful cards. I think I'm doing on Hay House. They've got something about enhancing your reading of cards, and I thought, you can never stop learning. No one is ever perfect. And Asher Frost. Oh, is it Asher Frost? No, it's not. She's not. It's one of my other decks. That's it. Denise Lynn. It's been a long day, but love her deck. I might look into more. Just the artwork is beautiful. So, Asher Frost. I haven't seen these cards, so I don't know what they are. So, interesting. So, it's number 42, Spirit, Diversity. And 2 times 4 is 8. You've got 40 times 2, 80. Comes to an 8. There you go. But this is about, in using our good judgment, our emotional intelligence, just open your heart, look at all sides, look at both sides, like accept and love diversity, because it's what makes us all unique. It's what's in a person's heart that matters, nothing else. So, find the spirit. Look at both sides. Embrace diversity. You'll have a lot less emotional challenges if you do that. Now comes one of my new decks. And this one looks like so much fun. I want to use it straight away. And it's, what's it called? The Oracle Tarot. It just looks so cool. And this says, Lucy Cavendish, your magical guide to a better future. So I'm going to have fun working with these because they are very, very different. So let's have a look what we've got. Now I've got two of these cards, so we have a 1, new career moves. So let's have a look at the second one. Oh, and it's an 8, contemplation. So it could be that this is a day where there's a lot of movement towards new careers or contemplation about where to go next. So a lot of thinking about things. And now this is, in this deck, this is the 8 of Cups. And this is new career moves. I think this is the Ace of Pentacles. I haven't even looked at the book yet. I just looked at these and went, oh, they're so cool, I've got to use them. So, yeah, that's the feeling I get, is that there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of feeling about, you know, universally, and it might be world leaders, it might be just globally, people are thinking about making the changes. And that works in the energy towards the lunar eclipse, that we're contemplating these things. I want to make changes. We're thinking about it. So that can be a collective move, you know, having the diversity. Now, another deck. Now, this is a deck I've seen, but I'm starting to run out of moves, so I've got a little pocket version. And this is Angel Answers by Radley Valentine. I've seen other readers use these cards and thought, wow, they really do seem to come up with the right answer at the right time, I guess. I'm not the person that's being read, but that's what seems to happen. And for this day, reconsider. That's interesting, because when you look at these two cards, contemplation, career move, try and get this so that you can see the cards, and reconsider. Get that away from the glare. So if we're going to reconsider, we're contemplating, should I make a new career move or not? Reconsider what you're doing. Or it could be reconsider your plans. But look at everything. Look at both sides. Look at the advantages and the disadvantages. Have the intelligence and the emotional intelligence to see what is actually right for you. Oh, thank you. That fell into place. That's really interesting. And I'm going to finish the 15th with 3 Rider-Waite deck, which I don't have a box for. I've had these so long that the box is long gone, long fallen apart. Maybe could be 30 years or more that I've had this deck. So something like that. Yeah, it's been a long time. So the first card we've got is the 4 of Pentacles. Now, here we are. We've got cards saying contemplating new moves, new changes, reconsidering where you're going, what you're doing, looking at both sides of what you're thinking about. Just contemplating all of this. Are you holding on to something that is good for you or not so good for you? Are you just holding on because you don't want the change? Or are you holding on to something that is positive for you? Both sides. Next one. Strength. Have strength to see if this is something you want to hold on to. Because change is coming. The change is starting. I think this is a card that is going to be seen a lot by many readers for some time to come. We are going through a huge, major change. Embrace it. Embrace the change, because if you embrace it, you allow all the positive energy to come. You allow the change. Yeah, you might have some tower moments, but see that as a positive. Last September, beginning of last September, I thought my world had turned upside down. And then, wasn't very long after, like 24, 48 hours, and I went, wow, this is really good. This is a positive thing. So, sometimes we hold on to things that are not right for us. We need to reconsider. We look in moving in a new direction. Contemplate. See both sides of the equation. Because you have the intelligence and the emotional intelligence, use it. Rather than do what everyone says, you should be doing this. Well, if it doesn't work for you, if you're holding on to what isn't good for you, you need to have the strength to allow the change. Have the strength. See the infinity up here? This is a good time to look at change. Look at what you can do. Reconsider it. Check out both sides. Good start, huh? Is that going to be the theme for this week? Pardon me while I have a drink. Okay. So, now we come to the 16th. So, of course, following an 8, we have 9. Natural progression. In numerology, everything is in cycles of 9. And 9 is the completion to get ready for the 1, which is the new beginnings. So, endings, humanitarian, out of love, compassion, drama, theatrics, dramatic. It can be a big, dramatic number. It can be a compassionate, loving number. But you never forget a 9. You never forget me, because I've got 9s in my birth chart. I'm having fun. But it's true. Oh, okay. So the numerology is 22. 22. I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Align yourself. This is a 2-month. Universal 2 months. So we have the double of the 2. It's very interesting to have that. Being aligned. So, now Asher Frost card. Gather. Be aligned. Gather. And all that's going on in my head is gather your thoughts. We had change before. The contemplation, because there's big change coming. Gather your thoughts so that you can be aligned. Look at your bag of tricks, your medicine, which are your thoughts. Because your thoughts really can make a difference between whether you're well or not. What have we got here? Now this is a 2 of Swords. Oh, I'm talking about gather your thoughts and being aligned, and this is balance, restored, resolution, the 2 of Swords. So definitely something about alignment, getting ready, We're being prepared. So the next one is, oh, it's another, oh no, this is Wands, 8 of Wands. Wisdom of experience. With your experience, you can balance, you can align, gather together all this experience that you've had, that you can learn from. Because there's new beginnings coming, and you want to have that wisdom. Resolution. Part of completion is having resolution. Trying to avoid the glare. There's a lot of glare here. So what? Oh, here's our rally card. Oh. I love the way these cards come together. I just random pull them out, and I have no idea until I start reading what they are. And the what's it? Radley Valentine. I was going to say that. I thought, is that right? But the angel answers is get more information. What were we talking about? Gather your thoughts. Collect in your medicine bag. Information. Your experiences. Pardon me. Your experiences can lead to wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom in experience. Yeah, that's more like it. Because you need to be aligned, and to be aligned, you need to have your thoughts together. The restoration, balance, the resolution. Wow, they're really, really talking. Really talking. Wow. So always be prepared. Don't just blindly go with the first thing it said. Investigate. Just look at that. Investigate. And now for our cards. Ace of Swords. New thoughts, new beginnings. Now this is in 9 days. So this is like, let's start thinking ahead. It's a lot about mind, about getting that information, getting the balance, getting aligned, using the experience and the knowledge you have. Shine a light. This is a powerful, beautiful card to have. So the more you understand, the more you can be aligned. Look at your experiences. Look at what you can gain from them. Because you can pass the messages on to others. Many people can gain from what you've had to learn. Maybe you'll start your own YouTube channel. Heck, there's plenty of room. There's always going to be something that someone can teach another person. Everyone's got something amazing about them. I don't mind competition. I think it's good. I just love listening to other people and listening to their stories, because there could be one thing in there, just one thing, that is going to suddenly go, oh, now I know what I've been missing. Now I know that one bit of information that helps me put another piece into the puzzle of my life. It's that simple. So gather your thoughts. Very much a day of contemplation from the look of it. And that is your 16th of March. Very much about contemplation. So now we come to the 17th, which is your new beginnings. And, we have the 7. I am brilliant. I am. Say it. Say, I am brilliant. Now I'd like you to say that 9 times to yourself every day. Do I sound like, hang on, I'll get the glasses down. Do I sound like a school mom? Say it 9 times. It's fun. Ah, my acting days. Oh, alas, poor Yorick. Anyway, that's enough. Enough about me. What do you think of me? Really? Okay. I didn't expect that. I'll get on with the reading. I'm upset now. Anyway, you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Ooh. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. This definitely seems to follow on from the day before, where it was about gathering knowledge, get more balance. Shine your brilliance by learning more. That's pretty cool. Now we have Asher Frost. Oh. Star blanket. Transition. Usually when we transition because we're learning more. Wow. Okay. Shining your brilliance. Learning more as you transition. As you transition, I don't think YouTube's going to have a problem with this card, surely. This is spontaneity, taking chances. The Fool. The Fool is going out and being like that child with new awe for the world. It's like it's that new. Yes, we're talking about a new beginning, and we've got the Major Arcana, new beginning. This is going to be a day where there could be a lot more changes. It could be a really big day universally. Now, I'm not talking about you yourself, but yes, it could easily be you. But it's like something. This is going to be a day where something new, something big could come out. And of course, Leo's here. Now, if you have not seen David from Tarot by the Bay, if you have not seen his latest video on Robert Herr, and for those who know who Robert Herr is, but it's David's cat Rico decided to drop in on the reading. And I mean on the reading. It was hilarious. So Nico, you better not have taught him any tricks. As long as he stays up there, all goes down with fine. So, new beginnings. Transition is heading. That's about new beginnings. The more you learn, before we were talking about gain more knowledge, gather your thoughts. There's something big about this. I get very excited. Now, okay, we've got the Nine of Cups. Relationship bliss. So I look at this. I look at these cards. And this looks like being quite a brilliant day globally. Like something new that just makes you feel good. Wow, I'm looking forward to this day. When's that? That's the 17th. What's today? Ooh, that's only about 3 days. I like that. Oh, well, that's for me. I'm in Australia, so if you're, in America and all that, you're in the past to me. I don't mean that badly. I'm in the future. Although I'm in Queensland, so we're still not doing daylight saving. But that's another matter. I think they're learning that the curtains won't fade. Yeah, believe me. So anyway, our Radley, Valentine, and Sir angel answer is recovery. Recovery. Really good day. The transition. Gaining knowledge on the spiritual and physical level. And I just got metaphysical as well. So gaining more understanding. There's a transition, a change, which we've already spoken about before. It's a whole new ball game. Whole new ball game that is blissful if you allow it. And remember, you always have the power to decide whether you're going to go with the energies or not. But it's heading towards recovery. We have had some really, really tough years. And, you know, it'd be nice to have some pleasantry for a while. Just nice to have everyone get on and not anger and not the horror that's going on. Let's collectively have more peace in our hearts. Let's help us each other recover from all the crap. And this day looks like a good day for that. So what does Rider-Waite say? Gift. Giving. The balance. Keep the balance between give and take. That's really, really important. And there's so many of us, particularly women and empaths. We do tend to give more than we accept back. Got to be balanced. And that took me many years to learn that. And it's very true. But it's a gift. It's like the universe is giving us something beautiful. Oh, 9 of Cups. It's like sitting there and your wishes, it's happening there around you. It's magnificent. Wow. Wow. What's the last card? So no matter what is thrown, no matter what happens, you stand strong. Stand strong in your truth. Out of all these cards, this is the only one that can be in any way construed as negative. And that's the nine of Wands. Yes. Yes. Standing strong because we're recovering from the battles. It has been a battle. And doesn't mean the war's over. We're recovering. Oops, I've just dropped that one. We're recovering. It's been a battle, but you know what? Give and take. Oh, pardon me when I get this card that dropped. Give and take, balance, keep the balance, balance, balance. Really important. Because all your wishes can come true. Keep balanced. Have the bliss, find the bliss. Oh, I just got embrace the bliss. That's a good one, I like that. That is a good one. Okay, now we come to the 18th. And the 18th is a 2. I'm just moving my mouse. Oops, I went the wrong way. There we go. 18th is a 2. 2 is a beautiful number. It's about relationships, beauty, sensitivity, music, the feminine. It's sensitive. Sometimes there can be oversensitivity, so that's always something to watch out for. Sometimes emotions can flow a little bit too much. It just all depends on the energies and how you take it and how you work with it. But in general, a 2 is a beautiful, beautiful energy. So we have the 18th. Oh, I am innovative. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity, which is opportunity to one. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. And look at what's been the last few lots of cards, and this is about gathering your thoughts, getting balanced, aligned, embracing bliss. Know that you're recovering. There's a lot of mind stuff as well as spiritual. So this is about balancing new ideas. That's it, the Fool, new ideas coming. So Asher Frost, we have, I love the way, I love it, I love the cards. Wholeness, soul retrieval, finding yourself, becoming whole. I have a thing about owls because it makes me think of my dad. And when I looked at this, I straight away thought of my dad. He was a funny bugger. So, that was a nice thought. So, wholeness. New thoughts, bringing wholeness. Helping you find yourself. This is a 5 as well. 5 is a number of change. It's very much an unexpected. Now this is a 2, sensitivity. You might find yourself sensitive. Try new thinking. We have the 6 of Swords. Cautious progress. Okay. So, wholeness, soul retrieval, innovation, cautious progress. What's the next card that we have? Oh, it's a 10. Bless, love, life. Move forward with love. But be aware. Be aware of what's around you. Be aware of what's going on. And that's on a global level. And so be aware of what's also being said to you. That just came to me really, really strong. Be aware of what's being said to you. You can't always trust it, but you can trust yourself. You can, when you're whole inside, as in you feel balanced, so a lot of this is about, you can actually move forward knowing that you're safe with blessed love. Because our spirit friends, our guides, we are so loved. Even the crappy ones who do the crappy stuff, Spirit is trying to work with them. Trying to say, hey, find another way. Do it different. Don't do that. So, Spirit loves us. Wait. Very interesting. Cautious progress. Cautious progress, wait. So I'll move that closer so that you can see. I'm just making sure I don't get the glare on it. Cautious progress, wait. Blessed love life, wholeness and the soul retrieval, innovation. New thoughts can bring wholeness to yourself. Move forward, but be careful. In other words, don't rush in. Just sit back, like the cautious progress. Sit back, wait, look. Find the centered and the love. Now let's see what the Rider-Waite is going to say in regards to that. Oh, this is interesting because I've already seen the bottom card. So I'm going to get these two out together. King and Queen of Cups. Emotional couple. For some reason, they're not seeing eye to eye. Going to get news on an emotional couple that at the moment are not seeing eye to eye, and I'm really, really sorry. But I just had that vision of Kate and William. Prince William and Princess Catherine, I think they call her. I just felt that's very, very strong. So maybe there's going to be news in regards with them. My heart goes out to her. And strangely, my heart goes out to him. So I'm going to have my little 2 bobs worth. I know I'm Australian, but that's an old saying. And that is that I've noticed some criticism in regards with royalty, and, they're human beings. And they have their failures. They are not always good people, as history has shown. But then you could look at anyone. Look at presidents, prime ministers, archbishops. I mean, people are people, no matter what title they have. They're human. And they're learning lessons. Now, in regards to William, I feel really strongly that he never got the help to get over his mother's death. And the stiff upper lip and the move on, keep going, you don't show the emotion, all this sort of stuff. I think that wasn't very good for him, because I just feel he's a very sensitive person. And it's caused problems. And now he has, he's got a wife, he's got kids, and I think with the pressure and the grief he's not handling his grandmother's death. These are my feelings. So, entertainment purposes only. When I say anything, these are my thoughts, my feelings. It doesn't mean they're correct, but I'm going to say what I feel. And I feel that it wasn't that long ago Queen Elizabeth passed away. And so he's had that, and then he's had this falling out with his brother. And in light of everything, I hope people are looking at it with different eyes, because I have had a very strong feeling all along that Harry had good reason. He had good reason, and he was not going to see his wife go down and be harmed the way his mother was. And that's caused that rift. So 2 brothers suddenly, they're torn apart by this image of how it should be. This illusion. It's an illusion. Be human. And then his father has a very serious prognosis of cancer. His wife is getting very ill, and I don't think it's just on one level. I think there's a lot going on there. Let's show some compassion. And for her, it's very easy to say, oh, she knew what she was getting into. But did she? Did she really, really fully know? Same with Meghan. Because it's one thing to look from the outside in. It's another thing to be in there dealing with all the stuff that you don't see when you're on the outside. And I got a feeling that maybe it kind of did her, oops, I just kicked it. It kind of did her some harm. And it's done problems. So my heart goes out to them both. I think they're beautiful. They're King and Queen of Cups. Beautiful people. But at the moment, I'm not quite seeing eye to eye. Let's send them love. Let's send them compassion. Let's send them tolerance and understanding. just because they're born into royalty does not mean that they don't have problems, that life doesn't get tough, because that's a goldfish bowl. It really is. We still have certain freedoms that they don't have. You know, it's probably not all it's cracked up to be. Let's have some understanding there. So that just came really, really strongly. I've just seen the last card. Because there's things that you're not seeing. Things that are not being told, and maybe something is going to be said. And that just came through really, really, really strong. So I think we're going to find out something that we didn't know before. Do I think there's a future for those two together? Yeah, I do. I really do. And I hope they see that too, because I know that there's love there. I've seen it in their eyes, just like I've seen it in Harry and Meghan's eyes. So maybe we should do a little more compassion and a little less judgment, because if we were in their shoes, would we like to be judged by people who had no idea of the reality? Something to think about. Wow. That took a direction I didn't think. And that was the feminine energy. Ah, yes. The news that's coming out is going to be about her. Oh look, and now I've put them the other way around. I didn't even realise. News about her, and I think it's going to have them seeing eye to eye better, because it's something that wasn't known. So maybe there's going to be something about a diagnosis that's going to come to light. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Whew. That was full on. That was, wow. Wow. So we got the 19th, which is a 3. I love the 3. In Chinese astrology, you have the monkey. And the 3 reminds me of the monkey. My youngest grandson is a monkey. And he is, in Chinese astrology I'm talking about. And he is the cheeky, sweetest. I mean, I haven't seen him for a long time, and he's gotten older, but he's got that playfulness of the monkey. I love you, Jackson. So anyway, let's go to the 19th, the 3. 3 is a number of joy. It's about the self. It's imagination. It's cheer. It's letting your mind expand with all these wonderful things. It's a laughter day. But there is, like with every number, there is the shadow side. And the shadow side of the 3 is selfishness, self-centeredness, illusion, delusion. So we have to make sure of that one. Now, again, this is global. So we're in a 3-day on the 19th, and we've got the number 6. I am nurturing. Okay. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. Well, my birth force number is a 33-6. 33 is a master number, and we have the 6. And boy, that hits close to home. But let's see where it goes with the other cards. Nurturing. We've come out of the 2. Let's see what comes from this. Pieces. Pieces. And here it talks about nurturing and of the heart. Your heart is your gift. I'm starting to see a pattern here already. Mosaic. Putting love together. Putting the piece, broken hearts, putting them back together. Nurture yourself. Great day to nurture yourself, to focus on yourself. Give to yourself. Have a bath if you want to have a bath, if you've got one. I wish I had one. But, you know, it's like nurture. Okay, let's see where the other cards are going. Okay, this is the Eight of Swords. These are new cards, so I'm learning where to find out what they are. The Eight of Swords. And would you believe, what was I just saying? Caring for yourself. Wow, this seems to be a day of self-care. This seems to be a day of self-love, self-care, nurturing yourself. So what have we got? Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands. So which way does this go? Okay, I think it's... I'm not quite sure which way this is going. Oh no, she's got wings, so maybe it goes that way. It's one of those cards you can do that way, but I don't think that's quite right. I think it's that way. But it's swift decisions. Okay, caring for yourself, making those decisions, even if it's on the spur of the moment, to do something for yourself that makes you feel good. Okay. These two are the ones that belong together. Swift decisions, it's not the right time. Now I see what they were saying, because I'm thinking, where does that come in? Okay. It's not the right time to jump. Focus on nurturing yourself. Focus on that. Because the world has been tied up in all these troubles. But, you know, just look at that. That blindfold can be taken off. Those bonds are hanging loosely. You can break free of all the constrictions, everything, by finding that love in your heart, putting your heart back together. Now, this is not just for any one person. This is for everyone. Put your heart back together and nurture yourself away from the problems, because it's just been so much stress. Messages of love. I love the way Hogarth, who's a Vedic astrologer and he reads tarot cards in England. Oh, he's so sweet. He's beautiful and funny, and he calls this stinky fish. I cannot look at this card now without thinking of stinky fish. So thank you, Hogarth. I look at the Page of Cups and it's always stinky fish. But in this reading, this is about loving messages to yourself, feeding yourself, nurturing yourself. Break free of the bounds of stress, even if it's just for one day. Find another way to your cups. Find a new alternative by nurturing yourself. Because you can't nurture yourself if you're busy. I've got to do this for that, and I've got to do this here, I've got to do that there, I've got to do that there, now I've got to do all these emails and there. All your energy is going out. Do you take time to put some energy back into you, some loving energy back into you? That's important. And that's on a global scale. So this is for everyone to learn. Take time to care for yourself. Very, very important. If a decision does not have to be made then and there, then let it ride. Have a breather. Prioritize in that you need to give yourself some love. You need to nurture yourself. It's okay to think of yourself. Give yourself that love. Very, very powerful. We're getting a really strong, seems to be a week of balance and self-discovery and nurturing. This is what seems to be coming up in the cards. So we are now on the 20th. I'll just move this and get you, alright, because I've got everything there. Oh, I was just talking today to the young girl I was talking about this number. 444. I am protected. This is a number I see a lot. I see this a lot. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds. And trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Trust. So that's a big theme. You're protected. Trust in that. 444. The 20th. This is the 20th. And it's a 4-day. How is that uncanny? We got amplification of the 4s. We are protected. The 4 is a number of practicality. It's a hands-on. It's get in there and do it. It's laying foundations for the future. We've come through all this journey of looking at within and finding ourselves, nurturing ourselves, getting the balance between mind and spiritual and just keeping that balance going. Now it's time to use those, what we've learnt in the last few days, to lay some foundations and on an earthly realm. So trust that things will work out. Reclamation, home. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got trust, laying foundations, home. So and we have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, budget lessons. Okay, budget lessons, home, trust in the journey, we are protected. Okay, judgment, putting the past to rest. Okay, so this is about trusting the journey, knowing we're protected, our home, our reclamation, learning from the past. When we learn from the past and we look at it, we can grow. We can put the past to rest. We can find our home, whether it be outside of ourselves or inside of ourselves. Our home. And in dream interpretation, the home can often represent the self. So, there's a lot of foundations going on here. Putting things to rest, reclaiming. What does Radley? In the near future. So, reclamation in the near future. Trust the journey. Trust the journey. In the near future, reclamation. Putting the past to rest. Keeping the balance. Balance your budget. Balance yourself. Know that you are protected and trust the journey. Okay. This is turning interesting. So what have we got in our cards? We've got another page. Wow. Getting the pages. Page of Wands. Now we're in a laying foundations for the future. We're talking about in the near future. We're talking about the home. We're talking about trusting the journey, that we are protected, that there's much we can learn from the past, and we can find our balance by learning from the past. Find what we value and balance our values out. Thank you. That makes sense. Balance our values by putting the past to rest. Trust in the journey. Know that you are protected. Know that you will get there. And it's as it's meant to be at that time. And yes, I am listening. I just had a reminder. That was for me too. Reclaim your home. And the home can be within yourself in the near future, because we're building on that. We're building on that. This is the younger self building on the foundations of what you've learnt from the past. All the experience, everything that you've been through, and you've been going through a lot of rebalancing, reworking out, figuring it all out. Let the messages come through. Okay. Oh. From a page to a knight. The Knight of Pentacles. Pardon me. Just got a cold breeze in. Took my breath away. I think I was getting too excited too. Whew. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Laying foundations. Feeling the security. Feeling the security within. Standing your ground. Okay. Stand your ground within yourself. Reclaim what is yours. You are protected. Trust in your journey. Balance the lessons from the past, because there's much in the near future. Oh. Whoop. And we finish our reading on a 5-day. This is, oh, I just realised the lunar eclipse falls on a 9-day. That's going to be interesting to read for. But we'll do that next time. The 21st. It's a 5-day. 5 is expect the unexpected. It's the odd. It's the gypsy number. It's a public figures. It's restlessness, the shadow side. There can be accidents, hazards. I'll see if I can get through. Otherwise I will pause, get my breath and come back. But let's see how we go. Okay, 21st, 5-day, double 8s. I am wealthy. Maybe someone watching this is going to win the lotto. I wouldn't mind if it was me. That would be pretty good. Could get a new computer instead of my 12-year-old Toshiba with a hole in the bottom and no fan working, and I have to have the fan on it just to cool it down, but it won't die on me. That's the true story. So, I am wealthy. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. That's nice. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. Wow. That's a nice card to have. So let's apply it. Cusp. So something is building up, something big. It's going to be at a spiritual level. But there's also going to be a lot that's going to be gained from it. That will be good for the world. That will be good. Now, it might be beginning on the 21st. It might come out of the blue on the 21st. But there definitely seems to be a thing of things are building up towards this change. If we work on changing ourselves and working with things and balancing ourselves out, if we gain all that we've learnt and find the positive ways to move forward, keep our balance, put the past to rest, this could be really amazing. Plantkin, sensitivity. Oh, so where does this come in? Plantkin, that's lavender. Well, it looks like lavender, but actually no, I don't think it is. I think that's blue corn. I think that's blue corn. I've had blue corn nachos. They're beautiful. Love them. Sensitivity. Cusp of something that is prosperous and abundant spiritual life. People may be starting to become more sensitive to the spiritual side, to spirit, to inner growth. Let's see where we've got the Justice card. Honourable choices. Being able to make the right choices. When we're sensitive to energies and we're balanced within ourselves, because remember, scales of justice, honourable choices, balance. Having the balance. Plant your corn for your food, for your growth, to sustain yourself for the future. Let the sun in, let the sun help you grow. It doesn't mean go out and spend hours in the sun, because that's not always so good, particularly if you live in somewhere like Queensland, Australia, or other place where there's lots of sun, and skin cancer can be a big thing. But I make my own creams, and I also have an amazing cream by a lady I knew, Elka's Healing Salve. It is online. I'll see if you can see that. I'm not so good at these things, but let's see, can you see that? Her balm is incredible. And there's a story. She actually designed that to deal with a disease that was supposedly incurable. And she designed this for her chickens, and it cured it. And then she started using it on her dogs and horses. Marvellous. Then used it on her kids and herself, and it's taken off from there. That's really good stuff. And I've been making my own. That's my nice little gentle balm. It's got a lot of rosehip oil in it, lavender and 2 different types of chamomile. But anyway, enough of that. We've got the corn, we've got sustainability, justice, the balance. Wow, 2 majors. Okay. We have the Empress, fertility, sensuality, honourable choices. Okay. Planting the seeds of growth. Okay. Planting the seeds of growth. These seem to be meanings. Planting the seeds of growth. This is a 5-day. I probably had that in all the wrong places. So let me put my hand on the top. Let's see how we go so that you can see that. Sorry about the glare. That's something I can quite help. But, planting the seeds of growth, keep the balance. There's a wealth out there, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of spirituality, lots of opportunities for your growth. What more can I say? Yes. What more can I say? Yes. That puts it in a nutshell. So, Wheel of Fortune. The wheels are turning around. There's a lot of karmic essence going on right now. But from that, we can learn and we can grow and we can move forward. We can move forward at a strong pace as our mind grows. There's so much that can come from this. Communicate. Community. Get together. Talk. There is a lot in this week that is about balance and about inner growth. It's a powerful week again for a similar reason to the previous week, but taking it even further. This is moving us closer to something big, and I feel very strongly that it's in connection with the eclipses coming up. We have a lunar eclipse on the 25th of March, and about 2 weeks later we have a solar eclipse. I'm not really sure of exactly where. I think there's going to be Texas might be getting a fair bit of that activity, or parts of America. So it's going to be very strong there. But I'm not an astrologer, so I would look at some of the astrologers, and we've got quite a few on YouTube that I think are wonderful. Pam Gregory, Debbie Griggs, oh man, she's good. Hogarth, love Hoagie. Jodie Patry, let me see if I can get her name up, because she's pretty good. I'm just going to see if I can find her. Let your fingers do the walking. I'm just looking because I just, her energy, I really like her energy. I will find it. I will. Sylvia Suyodea. She's another. She's actually really lovely. There's so many. I don't get to watch them all because there's just not enough hours in the day. But they are good. I will find her. She's somewhere here. Jimmy from the Tarot Ship. Oh, he's so cool. I like him. Here we go. Deborah Silverman. I really like her energy. There's some more, and I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but I will tell you that go with the people that feel right to you. Just because I'm saying them does not mean that they are the right person for you to see, but I'm giving you some names and that to start your own exploration. Learn what you can. That's been one of my things, is just never stop learning. You know, nobody knows everything, but you can try. You can just get out there and just keep learning. Learn about your body, learn about the soul, learn about growth. But you're going to get a lot of information that sometimes seems contradictory, or you know, like you're going, yeah, I mean what's being said, but somehow it doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right to you, then it's not right for you. It might, in 6 months' time, you might hear the same words again and it clicks in and it's right, or it may never be right. Go with what feels right for you. And that kind of works with the whole theme that's been going on, particularly the last week and this week. There is a lot of working within, and of course it's a universal 2 month, 11-2, because 11, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 11 is a master number. 2 is a healing number. There is healing. And 11-2 is very much about spiritual healing. And we can find our spiritual teachers. And we are teachers ourselves. Because as we learn, as we grow, we can pass that knowledge on to others. And then they can pass. And it's a domino effect. The power of being able to change the world for the better lies in our hands. Lies in our ability to speak a truth. As long as it is the truth, as long as it comes with love, as long as it comes with compassion, tolerance, understanding, and experience does matter. Because there are people out there who know a lot from books, from courses, from tutorials, from, they've got pieces of paper that say they know this stuff. They know things because they've been taught it. But experience is the greatest teacher in life. Something to think about. I've had, it's like, you say, I've had so many hassles in my life. It's been so hard. It's not fair. Hang on. But I learnt. I grew. When something happens, look for what you can learn from it. Look what it can teach you. Look what you can gain from it. Look what you need to change within you, within your surroundings, whatever. There's much you can learn. So, I'm going to leave it at that because this is already getting to be a long one. I think it's a bit shorter than the last one. I was actually thinking of doing something else, and what time is it now? It's 11:30 here. I don't think I'm going to be doing it tonight, but there's a video that I'm going to do soon. It's been on my mind because the word cult has come up a lot in regards to certain situations that are occupying a lot of minds, and I wanted to discuss that scenario, that what can be gained. Because people come into our lives, situations show in our lives, and they can teach us what to do and they can teach us what not to do. They can give us warning signs. They can teach us so much if we look at it that way. So, on that note, have an awesome, self-exploring, nurturing, balancing alignment week where you find yourself, you get in that feel of where you're going. Trust the journey. I am listening. Trust the journey. They like to remind me. I was on a roll then. But yeah, you get the idea of what I'm saying. So I hope this finds you happy, or as happy as possible. I hope you're feeling the best you possibly can. And I hope this gives you a little bit of upliftment or an idea of a way to go. I hope you enjoy my new cards, particularly. I'm really liking these. These are so cool. very, very different. So it adds a whole new energy to my readings. I'm glad I got these. I've got another set. It's still on the way. I think I've become addicted. Could be a problem. Nah. Can never have too many cards. Can you? I don't know. Okay. So, I will probably not record tomorrow night because I'm going over to a friend's place and we're going to be singing the night away. It'll be fun. And because we've got something special coming up at the end of the month, and so we need to put some time into figuring out what we're going to do. Something special for someone who's had tragedy. There's so much healing in music. So anyway, I won't be filming. I might try and just sort of film something to add on to a video. A little bit of fun, a little bit of escapades. I'm going to figure these things out. So, on that note, have a wonderful week ahead. We have a weekend because, it's nearly Friday. Oh, 11:33. I just saw. Oh. There's another angel number. Should I look that up? Okay. I heard you. Let's look up there. 11:33, because I'm still here talking to you when I saw that. This number is... I think this is a message for us all. It's kind of following. I'm doing a lot of lung detoxing, so I think it's all coming out. So anyway, 11:33. This number is all about discovering your inner wisdom and nurturing your connection with something bigger than yourself. Angel number 1133 is like a high five from the universe. Trust. Trust in the journey. It's telling you, the love, the bliss. It's telling you to step into your uniqueness. Where did I put that? I'll read you this in a sec. It's telling you to step into your uniqueness, have confidence in your abilities, and explore your spiritual side. What's the chances of that angel number coming up after the reading we've just had? I mean, really? I love it when this happens. I get so excited because it's so amazing. And I've had this out, butterfly affirmation. This was on one of the past readings. So I kept it out for myself. And I'm going to read it again. I am a unique child of the universe, perfectly me, exactly as I'm meant to be. Let's try and see. We'll get a little bit of... Did that work? I've seen people do that. Maybe if I put that there, will that work? Yes, that's me making all those noises. Let's try and get that over there. Oh well. You get the idea. But... I get speechless sometimes. These things, the synchronicity, I love synchronicity. I don't believe in coincidence. Synchronicity. Everything happening for a reason and meeting, a chance meeting. And all these things. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I'll never get to sleep tonight. I'm so excited. That's just me. Okay. So, it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Leo, who did not learn from Nico to lie on the cards. Oh, she's asleep. Skittles is lying there. She's trying to find a place. I've got cards everywhere. And she said, I found a little bit of the lounge just for me. So I'm going to say, stay safe. Keep laughing. Keep singing. Doesn't matter if you sound like someone trod on the cat's tail. It's just sing. Laugh. Smile. Hug a tree. I'll tell you a story about hugging a tree one day if I haven't already. I can't remember. So, oh, what a week ahead. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it at that. Didn't I say that already? Yeah, I think I said it already. Bye for now. Keep laughing. Bye.